In our previous demo, we discussed about lots of Nimble feature, but today we are going to discuss most important feature of Nimble BI application, and that feature is creating visualization graph using SQL query. So let's start. So for first you have to log in your account. So I'm using my demo email and password. So if you want to create a visualization graph, so it's required a report, and report required a database. So I already created database like I have 3 database connection, and I have some report also, but here you can see demo report for video recorder. I am going to use this report that I created for this demo especially, but before this demo I want to show you a database that I am using for this demo. So this is our database. You can see it's that database name is Nimble, and it has only one table, and that table have, I think, 7 column, and you can see our first column is ID, second product, third price, fourth market share, fifth, sixth number, and seven created. So the database size is not a factor in this Nimble application, but because easy to understand, I am using this database in this demo. So let's start creating our first graph using this database and SQL query. So first you have to enter in your report. So you can see I have blank report page. So for creating visualization, first you have to enable edit mode. You can see here edit mode button. So first you have to just click on this edit mode. You can see now it's changed to read mode, means your edit mode is enabled. Now you can choose your visualization graph, that type of graph you want to create. So here you can see we have two main category, first apex chart and from paper chart. So we will discuss about our all graph, but let's start from apex chart, and in apex chart I am using first line chart. Okay, so you can see just when I click on line chart, it will create me a grid, and in grid you can see we have 3 buttons. First is remove, second is query, and third is property. So I already discussed about in previous demo about remove button, query button, and property button. So now let's focus in this demo on creating visualization. So for creating visualization, you have to click on query, and ISQL pop-up is open in front of you. Here you have to write your SQL query that will execute and create a JSON data that use our Nimble API and create a graph for you. But just you have to simply to understand simply you have to write SQL query and you have to click on finish button. So I already have my SQL query, so I am going to use this SQL query. So you can see I already have SQL query that is tested. So I'm just copy this SQL query and paste it. Okay, and after writing SQL query you can click on finish. But before clicking finish, I want to explain this SQL query. So here you can see select product as attribute, means I am targeting this column as our attribute, and count price as metric means I am targeting this table as a metric, and after this you can see from product. So I am telling this from this SQL query I'm using product table and group by also product means I am grouping here in this table. So let's click on finish button, and after finish click on render button. So you can see we successfully created our first visualization. After this visualization you can resize also. So after resizing click on render, and you can see you can move it also. Okay, and here you can enter. We already discussed in our previous demo about namings of visualization. So from this pop-up box you can give a specific name to visualization. So right now because we are focusing on visualization, so I'm not going to discuss about this feature of this nimble v application right now. So we successfully completed our first visualization creation, so I'm saving it. And now if we reload it, so you can see it's also showing. So now we will now I am going to create our next visualization. So for that I'm removing this. Okay, and reload it. So our dashboard is now again blank. So now I'm using second area. Oh, our edit mode is not enabled. So first you have to enable it. And now click on area. And now again you have to open query pop-ups and you have to enter. So for this I'm copying my SQL query that I already created and tested. After click on finish and click on render. So you can see this is our second means area chart. Now you can save it and you can reload it. Okay, so now I'm removing this graph and I'm going to create our next visualization. Okay, so here our next chart is column. So enable edit mode, click on column, and now copy your SQL. Enter. You can check it also your, so it's showing your SQL is okay, means your SQL query not have any error. So it's important feature in Nimble BI application that help to check your SQL query is valid or not valid. However, if you can check your SQL query form directly using PHP MyAdmin or directly in SQL terminal. So for demo right now I'm using as PHP MyAdmin also, so you can see you can check it. So now you can say it's our SQL query well. So it's a good practice to you to check or to validate your SQL query before using this SQL query in Nimble by API application. So our SQL is valid. So click on finish and click on render. So you can see it's also created. Okay, and now save it and reload it. So again Now for our next demo, I am deleting this. It's not important to read to you because I want to show you each and every graph in blank screen. So because of that reason, I'm deleting. But at the end, I will show you creating for 2 to 3 graph in same page. But for demo, just I'm creating deleting this. Okay. So clear it and now choose your next. So next is our bar. Yeah. So enable first edit mode, click on bar and copy MySQL query. Okay, apex bar, click. You can check it, means it's valid. Click on render. You can resize it also. Render. Okay, and you can save it. Again, okay. And now again I'm cleaning my this dashboard for next visualization. Reloading before after deleting graph, it's good practice because it's overcome our errors. So because of that reason, I'm deleting. I'm reloading this page after deleting, but it's not required. It's not compulsory, but it's good practice. So again, so now we have bubble. So enable edit mode and click on bubble. So now again copy your SQL query. Okay, okay, render. Okay, so it's our bubble chart. So now you can see that I want to show you. That is very important. So our all graph SQL query is same. Means for creating as graph, it's all graph requires same SQL query. For bubble, it requires some different SQL query because it's have I think more than 3 parameter. So like you can see it has different SQL query. Select distinct product edge attribute market share S size price X. So you have to create four data JSON variable data. Like here you can see first is our attribute, second is size, third is X, and fourth is bar. Okay, and again is save it and reload it. So again it's working. So again I am cleaning this. So now it's time to use our Pepper chart. Means our all chart from Apex we created. Now it's time to use Pepper. So I'm enabling edit mode and click on X and copy your SQL here and check your is valid or not. Click on finish, click on render. Okay, and click on render. Okay, save it, reload it. So again it's showing. Okay, so again click clean your dashboard, save it and reload it. choose area chart. First enable edit mode, choose area, choose copy your SQL query for area, tap for area chart, click on check it, it's valid, click on vendor. Okay, save it, reload it. Okay, again clean it. Okay, and now our next chart is bar chart. So first enable, click on bar chart, minimize this, and copy your SQL. If you already created your SQL query, because I have already created my SQL query, so open your SQL pop-ups, click enter, click execute. It's valid SQL query. Then click on finish, click on render. Click on again on render, so you can see it's also working. So now you can directly remove it from its. Okay, and again our last, I think our last visualization is donut. So click on donut, copy your SQL, click on render, and it's showing. Now it's time to show you multiple graph in same page. So I'm saving this. Okay, second, I'm using this bubble chart. Okay, so enable, invite this, and copy your SQL for bubble that I already created. Okay, so this is our bubble. Okay, so you can check it also. So it's valid. Click on render. So you keep okay. Yeah. Click on render. Again, I save it. You can see. So we have two visualization in same page. So we can create like this way. We can create multiple visualization in same page. So I already discussed about how we can attach filter with visualization, but in next demo we'll briefly discuss on how we can connect our visualization with filter, how we can attach multiple filter with any one visualization, how we can pass multiple condition, multiple where condition in single visualization. So thank, we will discuss up again in next demo for filter and visualization.